Bogotá, unfortunately, we have to choose. And I'm very much afraid that we will choose the subway line, even though, in my opinion, it's totally irrational investment, because clearly we, as I mentioned, the BRT, that's basically the same as a subway. In Bogotá, unfortunately, we have to choose. And I'm very much afraid that we will choose the subway line, even though, in my opinion, it's totally irrational investment, because clearly we, as I mentioned, the BRT, that's basically the same as a subway, or even if we did a little less, we are talking about 27 kilometers instead of 440. With such amount of money, we could do such amazing works. We could do underground passes for buses to avoid all traffic lights and do all kinds of amazing things.
And I would say, moreover, these upper middle classes pressure for investments in rail systems, rail solutions which are solutions which could be done much more cheaply with bus systems, and we are really taking money away from the needs of the poorest peasants and from the poorest people in society in order to institute these type of things. I think we will...
3.000 millones de dólares, que es lo que cuesta un lote esquinero. Pero a los gobiernos no les gusta mucho comprar tierra, les gusta más hacer shows de hacer programas de vivienda barata, de regalar vivienda, o hacer un metro que entusiasme a la gente. Pero con lo que vale una línea de metro, se compra toda la tierra que se necesita para organizar el crecimiento de las ciudades en Perú.
Bueno. Más estacionamientos, entonces, es importante dejar claro, generan más embotellamientos. Pero bueno, rápidamente vamos. No necesitamos metros. No necesitamos metros. No necesitamos metros. Y menos en una ciudad como Mérida. Básicamente vamos rápido. Es mucho mejor sistema de buses en carril exclusivo en superficie, disfrutando de la luz natural, en fin, como en Ciudad de México están haciendo. Como yo les decía, todas las vías grandes deberían tener carriles exclusivos para buses.
So, I mean, buses are the only solution, and they are very easy solution. The problem is political, because the upper income people have cars, and the upper income people want subways very much. The most ardent defendants of subways in developing countries are upper income people.
Upper income citizens in developing countries, they all want subways, very madly. They have not the slightest intention of using them most of the time. But they think they will put low-income people in underground so that they will not take space away from their cars with the buses. You know? There are Mexican people here, you know? I'm sure you could ask your Mexican friends here whether I am lying or not. Of course, in some more advanced developing countries, like in Sao Paulo, you find more upper-income people using them, but it's very often. Another thing, in Singapore, I was telling, because the people in Singapore were telling me, oh, how they are the best in the planet in everything, the brightest, the most democratic. I mean, and so they have fantastic subway and all this. I say, I mean, if you are so democratic and you really believe that public transport should have priority, why do you give these wonderful highways with full of flowers and gardens and everything to private cars, and you put public transport users underground like rats? Why don't you give public transport exclusive lanes or things at level in the surface,